Hello, my name is Alan Mendoza, and my class is Criminal Justice 407, White Collar Crime. This is about Operation Varsity Blues, and this is a white collar crime scandal. So, introduction to white collar crime. What is a white collar crime? White collar crimes are non-violent crimes, which are typically committed by businesses or government professionals for financial gain. These often involve deceit, fraud, or concealment. Edwin Sutherland, an American criminologist, defined white-collar crime as a crime committed by a person of respectability and high social status in the course of his occupation. The Operation Varsity Blues is a clear example of a white-collar crime, due to how parents use bribery and fraud to illegally get their own children to be admitted into the top universities. Theories behind white-collar crime. Some of the most common theories used in white-collar crimes are theories that are not as similar to each other. Three of the main theories are strain theory, which is individuals experience pressure when goals like financial and social success can drive them to crime due to legitimate means to achieve these goals feeling blocked or hard to reach. In Operation Varsity Blues, the parents are the ones who feel this huge stress. This leads them to guarantee their children to get college admissions from prestigious universities by pursuing criminal shortcuts through bribes and fraud. Number two is naturalization theory. This theory explains how offenders, or criminals, justify their illegal behaviors to protect their image, and reduce feelings of guilt. In the scandal of Operation Varsity Blues, these parents rationalize their crimes by saying that everyone else does it. I'm just giving my child a better future, or even by saying that the system is already unfair. By saying this, it allowed the parents to break the laws without fully seeing themselves as criminals. Even the mastermind of Varsity Blues stated in an interview that he knew that the testing was wrong, but he rationalized that if the students are already really good and quality individuals, then how come one score can screw them out of an opportunity to go to a decent school? Last but not least is rational choice theory. Rational choice theory means that offenders commit their crimes after calculating the risk and weighing its outcome. They basically try to see if the risk is better than the reward. By doing this, they get a logical decision to decide if the benefits outweigh the punishment of the risk of getting caught. Applying this to the Operation Varsity Blues, the parents believe that they had calculated the risk and believed that because of the money, connections, and power, they would be protected from any serious consequence. The parents knew that what they were doing was illegal, but believed that getting their kids into an elite university outweighed the risk of getting caught. Profile of a white-collar criminal. Many white-collar criminals share many similar characteristics. These criminals or offenders are often really well educated and are financially successful, and they hold really high positions of power and respect in society. Unlike many other traditional criminals who use more constantly violence, white-collar criminals most of the time use deception, manipulation, and abuse of trust to achieve personal or financial gain. In the Operation Varsity Blues, the wealthy parents that were involved, such as the celebrities named Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman, were famous people who also had powerful influence and a type of social respect. William Rip Singer, which is the mastermind of this scandal, was a trusted college admissions consultant who would make some parents believe that they could legally help their children succeed. Just like the profile of white-collar crime, which we talked to about above, these people abuse their trust by using their influential power and the public's trust to secretly engage in bribes, frauds, and deceptions. And this is the case summary. Basically, 50 individuals, including celebrities, wealthy parents, William Rick Singer, coaches, and test proctors, were the ones that were involved in this scandal. Rick Singer orchestrated a scheme that involved paying bribes to coaches and manipulated college athletic recruitment process to secure college admissions for students whose parents paid large sums of money. And in 2011 to 2009, it was uncovered. So it was 8 years that it took. The outcome was Rick Singer was sentenced in January 2023 to 3 to 5 years in federal prison, 3 years of supervised release, and confiscation of over 10 million. Type of category crime. Some of the type of category crime is white collar crime and federal crime. Some of the category of crime was fraud, bribery, money laundering, tax frauds, conspiracy, college admissions, and the public trust that was violated. Um, Basically, fraud in this case consisted of creating fake athletic profiles and altering the test results to deceive admission offices. On the bribery, it occurred when parents paid college coaches and test administrators to influence the admission decisions. The money laundering was used to disguise the source of the bribe payments through fake charitable organizations. And tax fraud was committed when these fraudulent donations were improperly claimed as tax deductions. Deceptive practices and motives. Deceptive practices. Several deceptive practices were really central to the scheme. These included the falsifying of athletic credentials, the bribing coaches to recruit non-athletic students, paying test proctors to change the scores of the SAT and ACT scores, and laundering bribe money through fake charities by misleading universities about student achievements. Some of the motives for these crimes were, some of the primary motives were that the parents wanted to secure admission into prestigious universities, just like USC, Yale, and Stanford, which therefore enhanced their family's social prestige, and it also ensured better future career and financial opportunities for their own kids. Edwin Sutherland's theory is differential association theory, which is one of the theories that we use still today. In Operation Varsity Blues, some of the wealthy parents, coaches, and insiders normalized cheating and bribery. By associating with others engaged in similar conduct, they learned and justified unethical behaviors. Due to this in their social circles, they use money and influence to get advantages and use them to be able to be accepted. Obstacles and law enforcement challenges. So some of the law enforcement several obstacles and challenges that they had in investigating and prosecuting the Operation Varsity Blues was that many wealthy defendants had access to strong legal teams and many resources that made the prosecution way more challenging. There was a lot of financial transactions and money laundering that went through fake charities that were disguised, and it was harder for them to be able to see the true nature of the crimes. Challenges for law enforcement also included gathering sufficient evidence, just like, for example, emails, phone calls, and financial records. And it also provided, they were trying to prove the intent to defraud universities. Prevention, stats, and policy. Some of the prevention strategies implemented after the scandal included the stricter oversight of athletic recruitment processes, tighter controls over standardized test administration, better vetting of donations linked to admissions, and improved whistleblower protections. Some of the key statistics were that over 50 individuals were charged and more than 25 million in bribes were paid over 7 years. This scheme involved many institutions, but most importantly, or most famously, USC, Yale, and Stanford. Some of the policy changes that happened after what happened was that they included universities like the reviewing and tightening admission policies. They removed the shortcuts for athletic recommendations and also increased the transparency in donation and admissions processes. Okay, in conclusion, basically, Operation Varsity Blues serve as a prominent example of how white-collar crime can corrupt critical institutions like higher education. If we're able to understand these theories behind all of these crimes, we're going to be able to avoid and prevent dissimilar offenses. Sutherland's insight into this criminal behavior is still relevant today, and it reminds us of the importance of maintaining ethical standards across all the social community. Greater transparency, stronger enforcement, and the improvements for policy are way more essential to preserve trust and important social systems, just like college admissions.